Yo, real quick before we get into the video, just wanted to say if you have any hot takes, feel free to leave them in the comments. We'll add them to the list of let's react to this bullshit and tier it. Good day, people! Here we are with two fucking retards. We're ranking hot takes from RCL and GPA. I got Davis and Lucid. Prepare chaos. Have fun.
Hello.
Hello.
The fucking part is ambiguous, but the retard part is absolutely true.
Yeah, the retard part's absolutely true.
Yeah, there is no doubt. Anyway, I hope you all like our tiers. We spent about 20 minutes making them. That's going to be in a B-roll thing.
Correct.
So for some reason, Davis insisted that S tier be Yas. I don't know why.
Because it's peak.
Sure, buddy.
It's so peak, bro.
A tier is... It's hot! B
Yeah.
is buns for, I don't know, buns?
Hot cross
Buns.
bun.
See, that's what I said. I thought it was like hot cross buns, but I don't know.
I was thinking like barbecue pork bun, but sure, why not?
Sure, that works. C is for quack, like the duck.
Whack.
D is chestnut in VGC. And F is room temperature in Fahrenheit, which just happens to be the funny number, so it's perfect.
It is literally 69. I cannot make this shit up.
I know, it's fucking awesome. I love this. It's great.
Jeez.
Alright, let's jump into this because, you know, there's things to do. The first one from, actually, this guy right here, Davis. The nerf to healing moves was meaningless without addressing regenerator. I can't lie, this is kind of a mundane take. Because I feel like, I feel like most people agree with this. Sort of the same with Wish. Wish is still pretty good.
I sort of disagree about Wish because you require Protect to work with it, and moveset is really tight these days. Even Vaporeon wants to run like Scald and Ice Beam and potentially even a Baton Pass kind of move. Wish is fine too, but like Regenerator is. I have a personal stake on this one, obviously. The healing moves themselves got nerfed, and it just funneled all of the good players into using Regenerators, and it is so good. There's no risk to using it.
Yeah. If anything, you could argue it's even better than the fucking healing moves were to begin with, in a weird way.
Yeah, I'll say so. And it doesn't help that the regenerated Pokemons just get better and better each generation.
Yeah. I mean, first, it was like Audino and Mola, and who really gave a fuck about either of them? Back then, Mola has gotten better, let's be real here.
There's also the ones in Gen 5.
Oh, I thought they were Gen 6, to be honest. I was about to mention them for Gen 6. Okay, well, yeah, in Gen 5, they were always definitely the best. Gen 6, I don't think we got any new generators in Gen 6, did we?
We also had Tangrowth in Gen 5, but in Gen 6 it got significantly better because of
Pod
AV.
didn't end up being regenerated, did it?
What's that?
Mega Galisco Pod didn't end up being regenerated, did it?
We don't have its official ability yet. That's for future us problems. Let's be real here. Anyway, then Gen 7, we got Big Boy Pex, who I don't want to keep talking about this, to be honest.
Yeah, there's also Taunty, a very unmissable.
Oh,
Gen 5 has so many regenerated Pokemon.
To be fair, it's mostly, isn't it mostly just because that's when everyone got their hidden abilities?
I suppose to a certain extent, but they went really nuts with regenerated in Gen 5.
I suppose it's probably because they didn't realize how good it was going to be back then. You know, they weren't very good at competitive.
It's definitely not that good in doubles. I've even seen Amoonguss go for Effect Spore instead of a Regenerator, which makes sense. But yeah, in singles, it's just a bit too ridiculous to my taste right now in singles.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I think this is a pretty mundane take. I'm thinking D or F tier. How about you guys?
Okay. I like my Alomomola a bit more deep fried, but sure, why not?
What can I say, man? It's a pretty mundane take. I think most people agree with it nowadays.
Yeah, I think the sentiment is there, but I don't think people actually agree on how we should address this issue.
That's fair. How would you address it then?
Well, the obvious choice is to nerf the percentage of healing, right?
Yeah, because it's at a third, right?
Yeah, I mean, like only like 20% maybe?
I'd probably say just
20,
a clean 25 might be nice.
yeah, 1/4 will be pretty good, I reckon. Maybe that'll be enough. We'll say.
Yeah, I'll say
Uh,
it'll depend on how power creep goes, probably.
Yeah, 25 is a pretty important benchmark because that is when tornadoes stop healing with Stealth Rock up.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it'd be really funny to do 24, just so you always lose health with rocks if you're weak to
That
it.
that just seems too mean. 20 isn't even the most offending
No,
regenerator.
it is not. But you know,
It is not. It is not 100% right now.
actually, is it Molar or Glow King?
Uh, I will argue Mola. It's tough. They're both very good, to be fair.
Yeah, they're very good. Anyway, I
That's
think.
it. That's our D hit.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
think it's probably coming.
Do you guys have a different tiering you'd put it in?
No, I think that's alright.
No, D's fine, probably.
All right,
Wasn't really
now
listening
here
that
is
well.
one. Megas are the worst of the 4 gimmicks from Sonya. This is definitely a hot take.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think. I don't
And
think
funnily
it's a,
enough, I know it's becoming more common as of lately. Like I know Wolfie also has that opinion.
yep.
And I can definitely see the argument for it.
yeah, like because like it's only like certain. Not only it's just heavily dependent on like what kind of Pokemon they're.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
definitely see the argument.
it's the least inclusive generational mechanic, definitely.
I actually
But
think that's.
I don't know.
I actually
Mega
think
has
that's
so
a
much
AT
personality.
take.
It does have so much personality, but I will say it kind of doesn't even fulfill its original purpose. Because I don't know if you guys remember the marketing for this, but the whole marketing behind it was breathing new life into old Pokemon. Which they did. Like,
Yeah.
look at Beedrill and Mawile. Those two went from being genuinely dog awful, unusable Pokemon to both. Well, okay, Mawile more so being one of the best Pokemon ever, and even Kangaskhan to an extent. Like, it was never like awful, but it was never good either. To
I mean,
be
Charizard too, right?
yeah, Charizard as well. It was that's another one that I was like, it was never awful, but it was not good ever either. I think its best generation was like Gen 3 and 1 UU, I think.
No,
We do say
Gen.
this, but remember Ordino exists.
What is yeah, that's true. Ordino is mega also. No, but that's what I'm saying. It goes from like shit Pokemon to amazing Pokemon. Ordino goes from shit to shit.
Hmm. I mean, Ogino isn't even that shit, to be fair, but
I
yeah,
actually
Mega
think it's
Ogino is
a-
bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't
I-
lie though. As much as I love Megas, I can definitely see the arguments because Terra definitely allows for the most creativity in the prep format, which I can really appreciate. I think.
you
Yeah,
know?
and it's like at least it's a like kind of a better, less broken version of Hidden Power.
I'd argue it's more broken actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
with
because
on this
bloody
one.
like I see people like with bloody hidden ground power Pikachu's,
Yeah, you don't see
which
Terra
is so
Ground.
random.
You don't see Terra
And
Ground Pikachu. Well, actually, yeah. Why would you choose Ground Pikachu of all types?
If you want to sweep, and that's what they do.
But like, anyway, that's so not the point. But like with Terra, you get stronger moves and their stab, and you get to change your typing for defensive purposes. Which in general, without losing your stab, if you lost your primary stabs for it, then it would be a lot more balanced. But Terra is just so much better than Hidden Power is in general. I think. Because, like, Hidden Power in the old gens was 70, and then it got nerfed down to 60, which is just kind of weak, and you don't get the stab bonus for it, and you don't get any defensive utility out of it either.
That is kind of interesting. I personally have a very strong
Dynamax
dislike
is
for
just-
Dynamax.
Dynamax just doesn't.
Yeah,
I think
Dynamax,
is always
Dynamax,
the worst of the gimmicks because they just doesn't.
Okay, it's not balanced, in my opinion.
No, it was never balanced in the slightest. It is definitely the most
Like, the fact that
unbalanced, I
Snorlax
think.
is probably never gonna get a Mega because he got a Gigantamax evolution.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's
I always
like-
wanted...
Cool.
It also got... No, hang on. It also got a signature Z move, don't forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they have that. I mean,
Low-key,
they're-
that-
What even
that's
are
probably my-
Z
that's
moves
probably my
again? I
favorite
never
Z move.
played.
True.
What even
Like
are
the
Z-
Muse Z move, right?
No. The pancake Snorlax one is my favorite Z move.
I like Genesis Supernova. For me.
That's also good. I can't lie.
Yeah. Interesting. This is definitely
How do you even
very
like,
hard, I think.
How do Z moves even function again?
Once per battle, you use up your item slot and do mega damage.
Yeah.
Or if you're using a utility move, it'll have a different effect. So like Splash gets you like plus. This gives like an Omni boost, I think. +1 Omni boost, maybe.
Z Celebrate, for instance. Celebrate doesn't do anything usually, but if you hack a Z crystal to it, it gives you Omni boost.
Yeah. And there's other ones that, give you like +3 attack and speed and like other shit. Like summer evasion, which I know was a gimmick for a while, but yeah.
The most
would say-
egregious one, Z Destiny Bomb in VGC, actually has a follow me effect attached to it too.
Yeah, that's pretty devious.
Yeah, maybe if
Also,
say
I
this
love
is
the Extreme Evo boost, which gave +2 to like a +2 Omni boost, and then you could baton pass out. That shit was crazy.
Yep, it's so good that it's even good in VGC sometimes.
Yeah, it was niche, but like it had a niche, right?
Yeah, there was a thing to it. I don't know. I personally disagree with this take because I think Dynamax is way worse, which I think it
Yeah,
will
Dynamax
rank
is
it.
way worse. Yeah.
Personally,
rank
I
it higher.
think. Personally,
Put it in B. I think B.
I think no. I think it's A or S only because whether you agree with it or not, which I don't agree with. I can see the points of it. It's a pretty hot take. Megas are like probably the most favorite on the average fan. I think. So which I think.
Also,
I think it's either S or A. I'm thinking we put it as a tentative S. We can lower it later.
Nah,
maybe.
I think no A.
You think A?
Davis, come on. What do you think?
I'll concede this one. It is fine with me.
All right then, A it is. I think this is a pretty hot take.
Sure.
All right. Next up is one from me. Dragapult is not ban worthy in draft.
I don't think it's ban worthy.
I don't think it's ban worthy, but everyone for some reason disagrees with me. So
No. Put that shit in S. Dragapult deserves it. I don't care what bitches say.
But like, don't get me wrong, it's a great Pokemon, right? Like I'd put it in a high, like top 2 tiers easily. I just searched Darkrai, not fucking Dragapult for some reason.
Nice.
But like if you look at its stats, it's weak. And like it is fast, yes. But like it's also got so little bulk. Like a single Ice Shard or Sucker Punch will both kill this thing. And I know people always talk about its move pool as well. But like, I don't know, yeah, fast U-turn, yeah, it can do like some weird gimmicky shit with like disable and shit like that. But just overall, I don't know. I don't think it's bandworthy. Like, do you really tell me this is better than Banded Jet Punch Palafin Hero? Genuinely, is that an opinion that people have? Like,
I'll hold my
do
tongue
think
for
it's better
now.
than
Let Lucy
Palafin.
go first.
I do think
Sorry,
it's
Lucy, go
better
ahead,
than
man.
Palafin.
what did you say?
I do think it's better than Palafin.
Really?
Yeah, likewise here. The
Palafin with 165 base attack and usable bulk and a good typing as well and a better ability. I mean, Clear Body, Infiltrator, and Cursed Body aren't exactly good ability. Well, none of them are bad abilities, but none of them are great either. Like, okay, being immune to Intimidate is fun, but it usually is a special attacker mostly. Like, it can be mixed, but like 120 and 100 just isn't anything special. I'm like, I know it's fast enough that it can run like Adamant or Modest a lot easier than most other Pokemon, but like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's ban worthy. I don't.
all
I
right.
don't think it's ban worthy either.
Okay, here's my take. In the non-Nadax format, when you have Dragapult, you have the fastest Pokemon on the board usually. There are exceptions. Regieleki is probably the best one that is like slower than faster than Dragapult and still useful.
I
The other
mean,
ones are-
Deoxys speed is faster and usable.
You are correct. Sorry, yes, my bad. I forgot about the DOS. But yeah, Dragapult's advantage is typing, right? Even though it is quite frail, the Dragon and the Scope's typing give it a lot of leeway, resisting the Firewater Grass and also fighting immunity, of course. But personally, I think the biggest point about Dragapult is it is a fast Pokemon who can pivot, who can inflict status, and most importantly, it is difficult to get good Ghost Resist when it is this fast. And you always have to be careful around it too because you don't know if it's special or physical. Um,
Yeah,
and
but
like if you allow, I don't know.
can you say that like it's any different compared to like Iron Valiant, for example? Like in that same way,
Valiant,
you don't know if it's physical or special. It's got a better typing, I would argue. It's
Also,
also
Dracloak is
frail.
so. Sorry. Also, Dracloak is so cute.
Yeah, I like Dracloak. I think that I actually like the whole line. I just don't like. I don't think it's in like. I don't think it's ban worthy when we have shit like Iron Valiant in the tier.
I mean, Iron Valiant was debated for a long time as well.
It was, don't get me wrong, but this has been
Yeah.
banned even in Gen 8, which okay, then you know what, yeah, okay. Maybe in Gen 8 it was valid. But like now is it really valid? Like we have especially now that we've got like the ZA Gen 9 format that we're using. There is multiple faster Pokemon allowed. We got Mega Zambac, Mega Absol, and there's a lot more Pokemon that will stop it from being able to easily run Adamant and Modest. We've got Zeraora is back and it speeds it. Bundle makes it have to run a speed boosting nature. Um,
I mean,
like
it usually runs people in nature in the OU ladder anyway.
really, I thought it would
Uh,
have. Well, is that just to outspeed itself though?
a lot of time, yeah.
Yeah, but if this is draft, it doesn't need to outspeed itself. But like, I don't know. I don't think it's ban worthy.
I can sort of see it. It's just I don't know. It's one of those Pokemon where you underestimate it and then somehow it just kick your ass. Kind of like Clefable. Like it shouldn't be this good on paper, but it just is.
See, I do agree with that. I do agree. It is better than it is on paper, but just being better than you are on paper doesn't make you like 20 plus points in my opinion. Not in this case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can sort of agree with that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think it's. I think that's a B take.
Yeah, I think it's. I feel like it should be. I feel like both of these should be 1 point higher, but we're
142 is still insane.
oh yeah,
I,
it's
I
still hella fast. But like,
yeah, I definitely think it's at least an A tier. Like it is quite hot. A lot of people
Yeah.
think Dragon Ball is not
It's
balanced in
quite-
I'd
draft.
say it was one of the few fucking. Well, actually, it was by you, Davis, you dick. You put a clown emoji on it, which no one else put any clown emojis on anything.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
I,
bitch.
I think the only like top tier player in the RCL who hasn't favored Dragapult is probably Sean. Like if you give any other top tier player in the league a chance to grab Dragapult round one, they will take it. I will take it myself.
I wouldn't take it round one.
It just frees up so much like drafting space. Like you instantly have solved your speed tier and your ghost. And your
See,
ghost
that's the
type.
thing. It's kind of so fast that it creates its own speed to issue. You still need to get that like 120 mark anyway, if that makes sense.
Uh,
Unless you want to go from 140 to like 110 or whatever, it just creates its own gap that you want to try and fill usually.
Only kind of. I mean, 140 is still like Scarf base 90-ish range, right? And that is still very common these days.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I'll take that. Next one is also from me. It is the Gengar nerf should not have happened.
And just so
What
we're on the
was that
same
nerf
page,
exactly
you're talking
again?
about
They're
Uh,
removing Levitate.
in
That
Generation
should not have happened.
7.
Put that in S tier.
Yeah, in Gen 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you think it's S2?
There's no way
Oh,
that's an
that's
S
S tier.
tier. Remember, I think we've
Bro
forgotten
did
how
not
it's...
deserve that shit.
Exactly, so if... The whole point of this is how hot they are. How hot they are is how much people disagree with it. Like, what is the
Yeah.
general consensus? If you like are yelling, yeah, that's so true. Everyone knows that. Then it's like mundane tier.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like that's like nobody thinks I should have got.
Yeah, it doesn't seem a bit unnecessary for me. Like in VGC, it does not change how Gengar operate at all.
And in singles, it just
Um,
made it worse in general.
In the singles, yeah, Gengar was
Right.
even the worst ghost type in Gen 6.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think
Next
this is
one.
I don't think anyone I don't think anyone would disagree that it was an unnecessary nerf, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not going
Right.
to debate with this one too much.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, but-
Shouldn't have happened.
I'm
what's
also
the next-
just against nerfing Pokemon in general, I think.
Yeah.
Because with how Pokemon Power keeps going, it's just gonna be mid
Well, I
later
mean-
anyway. Look at Aegislash, right?
Mhm.
Aegislash, the best Pokemon in Gen 6, hands down, maybe. It was very, very, very good though, regardless.
It was, yes.
And then they nerfed it in Gen 8, and it became unusable. And all they did
It's-
was take away 20 base stats. 20 base stats made them Pokemon unusable.
Not quite unusable, but I'm with you on this one. Although, sorry, no, actually, no, I'm not. Counter argument, Zacian Crown.
It's just gonna stay in Ubers anyway, or anything goes. What's the difference?
No, but Zacian Crown had
Wait, I'll
a
be back.
60 or was it 80% usage
Wait,
rate.
Snake, I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want us to pause?
Yeah, sure, why not?
We are back, people. Where were we talking about fucking Gengar? It didn't. Right, we're talking about just the nerfing in general.
Yeah.
I know Cresselia also got a nerf at some point. I don't remember the specific.
Yeah, I don't like nerfing either. Like, at least like in other games it makes sense. Fighting games literally cannot function without nerfing.
Yeah, but I feel like in this, because of the constant updates and their different generations, that there's just no kind of point to it, and that eventually it'll be usable anyway.
Okay,
The
hey.
only nerf that is justified is justifying like it, yeah, like it was said today. If they did a Legends Galar that Dynamax and Tornadus would beat.
That thing is so.
But that's
That thing,
because
I
it
like that
fucking
it's
breaks
that
the-
stupidly good. I kind of wish Arceus was that stupidly good because, like, okay,
Okay, it's stupidly good. What do you mean?
no, but like compared to Eternamax, Eternatus, that thing is dog shit.
Oh, okay. If you're comparing to the literal raid boss in Pokemon.
Yeah,
sure,
that's what I'm talking
why
about.
not?
I want Arceus to be like 250 in every stat. Let my god be godlike, okay?
Like random
Okay.
asshole stronger than the god.
Alright, hear me out. I think nothing is necessary, and I have two key examples here.
Pop off.
First is Zacian Crown, who has 80 fucking percent usage rate in BGC in Generation 8.
Sure,
80%.
sure.
It has 170 attack with a free attack boost every time it enters. Like, it was just ridiculous. The game was built around the Zacian Crown.
Yes.
Second example, Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan. Removing Power Punch and also nerfing Parental Bond, so freaking necessary for Gen 7 BGC to be playable.
I think when I'm talking about it depends on some things. If something is specific to that Pokemon, like if they'll never give out Parental Bond again, then I'm less okay with the nerf. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. Let me word this properly. So like when
You-
talking about like Protein / Libero, because they're the same thing. If it was only
Okay.
ever going to stay on fucking Kecleon, because that's where it originated from, for those who don't know,
Alright, okay.
then if you nerf it, then why fucking bother? But because it's not a signature ability, because there's like 4 Pokemon with it now, I think, you're nerfing the ability, not the Pokemon. So if Parental Bond is going to be handed out later, then I'm less mad about it. But I should have probably prefaced, I was mostly talking about removing stats directly, or even removing an ability in Gengar's case. Changing an ability, I'm less as opposed to.
I mean, some abilities change so much they function fundamentally differently, like Libero / Protean and Intrepid Sword, right? Zacian had a really heavy emphasis on coming in and out of battle to reset its attack boost
Yeah.
when it's intimidated, and now it has to stay in because it will just lose the boost anyway.
But that's the thing, it's already so strong that it doesn't even need the fucking boost.
Well, no, that's the thing. It lost 20 attack in Generation 9. It went from 170 to 150.
Oh. Yeah, see, but that's the
Lost
thing.
two-
If you nerf the ability, but it kept the attack, then I think it's still insane. But now it's lost both, and it's just kind of mid. Because it's not common in Gen 9 restricted formats in VGC. And I don't know how it is in the Ubers.
Station Cro- no, what? It was 80%.
That's in Gen 8. I'm talking about Gen 9.
Oh, Gen 9 is still like pretty popular right now.
Not really.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 8th or 9th in the...
Oh, sorry, you mean VGC? Yeah, sorry. In VGC, it's not quite. Yeah.
Yeah, because they nerfed it in multiple different ways, and it just became unnecessary.
Yeah, it's
It's like how they
specifically for-
nerfed Darkrai for the crimes of Smeargle. It's just you didn't need to.
Yeah,
do it.
Darkrai. Okay, Darkrai is the biggest. Yeah, Darkrai. Why do it to Darkrai?
When
I
did
don't
they
know,
nerf Gengar, by the way?
That was Gen 7.
Gen 7. So
No,
like,
Gen 7. Yeah, Gen 7. Sorry, my bad.
yeah. So like, in the context of like that generation, was it actually like a good chain?
No.
It was not. I did not consider that a good change at all.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not even like Gengar, like in VGC, which is how they usually do most of their balance changes. In VGC, Gengar wasn't that good except Mega, but like changing the ability of base Gengar doesn't really impact the Mega that much, only slightly. Like you can't switch it into an Earthquake now, guys. But you can still like bring it in with a pivot or whatever else and be fine. Or you just have to now play around an Earthquake. It's still a very, very good fucking Mega. It's still okay, very, very good. I should say it is one of the undistributed best Megas. Anyway,
Probably the best. Yeah.
yeah, just
And it was really cool in Pokken DX as well.
that's also true. It is fucking awesome. But it's just like nerfing base Gengar for no reason, really, because it wasn't like dominant in like at the time anyway.
It wasn't. It was like UU, I think. OU barely.
I think it was UU, which that's nice. I'm so glad we still have in Generation 6 Pokemon in UU from Gen 1, right? Look at Tauros,
Yeah.
man fell off so hard, no one's heard from him in 10 years. Sorry, 20 years, I should say.
Pretty much.
I'm going to double check the tiering real quick, but I'm sure we're close to it.
No, it's like TU all the way. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not that bad. In X and Y, it was OU, and in Sun and Moon, it was UU, yeah.
So what's in OU? Yeah, I don't know.
And
But like I said-
and in Scarlet and Violet, it's RU now.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Taurus. Okay, you're talking about Gengar.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah, no, yeah,
No,
that thing is in fucking PU, or
It's in the
it
toilet.
may even be untiered, bro. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. That's just mean to. I like Tauros. Anyway, that's enough. Let's fucking move on, shall we?
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
Okay, so this next one is from Will. Some Terra Pokemon become broken. I think this is the most mundane take I have ever heard in my life. Like
that's
this,
F. Like that's like same as Skies Blue. Playing
yeah,
the clip of Aiden using Ghost Blaziken.
yeah,
Uh,
like, what? What do I even put as the fucking like
Like no one's
representation
even
for
gonna
this?
try to disagree with that.
we can we put it in the far corner of the
And that's
FT?
even coming from like an age where like you could say Luffy's the captain of the Straw Hats, and someone will say, if you really think about it, it's actually Zoro.
No. People will say it's actually Nami because there's a difference between battle captain and like crew leader. Anyway,
No.
guys, what do I put as the representation for this?
Put bloody Spinder.
Yeah, sure. Put a spinner on there. Why not?
Sure.
Put a shiny spinner because it's green and green is growth.
And also because Will's is shiny, and it's yeah. Anyway,
Correct.
yeah, you go down in there in the naughty corner.
Yeah, I will take this chance to say one thing.
Go on.
Some Pokemons are so clearly designed with Terra in mind. Once it loses Terra, it's just significantly worse. Like it's not even coherent anymore.
I do wonder how good like the Ogerpons will be. I think all of them. Like, in VGC, none of them... no, in VGC, only Water will ever see use again, I think. In singles,
No, Rockman has sturdy, so it's like a follow me mon with a focus sash built in.
okay, but I don't see Fire being that useful, and especially not Grass. Grass one will probably fall through a couple tiers in OU standards as well.
Potentially, we'll have to see. Yeah, if it cannot do the whole speed and choice band thing, I don't think it'll be that good.
Yeah, I agree. Waterpon, though. Waterpon is actually... I think will stay good, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Water grass is amazing typing.
And even the ability Water Absorb is super fucking nice.
Yep. Stopping Urshifu since 2000 something.
Real as fuck. Okay, our next hot take is Foul Play shouldn't be able to crit. I think he's just mad because I crit him with Foul Play.
Like, does crit? Like, are there any moves that like don't crit at all?
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Is
like,
there?
yeah, like Seismic Toss and like mostly set damage moves. They don't crit because they're set
Okay.
damage.
Fair enough. I didn't even.
I can't lie. I think this is a pretty like middle ground take. Because it's like no one has this hard of an opinion about fucking Foul Play.
Well, if we
Yeah.
go by this criteria, right? Nobody hates on foul play this much, which makes very few people will agree with it. So by definition, it's a very, very hot take.
But that's the thing. It's not a hot take because no one cares enough to be angry
Yeah.
at it.
Like hell.
In fact, before I crit him with foul play, I don't think he ever thought about it. Oh yeah, this is from
Sure.
JDS, by the way. I should have mentioned that.
Oh.
Good job.
Um,
Sure.
yeah, I think this is a good spot for it. I think Quack, right?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, our next one is from our boy Lucid here. Gen 2 has the ugliest Pokemon.
Like of any gen, yeah.
Tyranitar is really cool.
See, that's the thing. But outside of like Tita, how many other good designs are there? Truly?
Okay, Tita, Suicune, Entei,
I would, like, in
Raikou.
retrospect, like, how long has it been since I've made that now?
You said that in the 25th of April. It's now 19th of May.
Damn, time flies.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it was like 3.5 weeks ago or something.
Just relook.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide how many people would agree with
I
this.
fully agree. I think
Hmm.
I was meant to say Gen E.
I don't fucking know, dog.
Okay, make up your mind, dog.
Wait, I'm trying to. Oh, well, for example, with Ugly Mom, we've got Ramarade, Mantine.
Remarade's
Dantler.
not ugly. Fuck you. He's
No,
adorable.
Ramirez ugly fuck. So it's artillery. What the fuck is that?
No, I like those guys.
Get the heck out of here.
I like
It's
those
kinda
guys.
cute.
They're funky.
Wait, who else did I say?
I don't fucking know. You never specified, and nobody questioned you on it.
Very nice.
I don't think that's what I think I had a different gen in my head.
I don't fucking know, man.
Because looking back, Gen 2 did not look that bad, actually.
Well, like, we cannot help you with that.
Yeah,
then.
I'll say I think this goes in like buns because I don't know if I think it's the ugliest.
Okay, what gen did you actually mean again? Sorry.
He doesn't remember.
Because
I either meant it with Gen 2 or I was thinking Gen 3.
Gen 3
Okay.
is definitely a hot take.
Gen 3 is so good, man. What the heck?
To be fair,
Yeah.
they do have a lot of mid guys too. I mean, look at the fucking Gorbis line, right?
Gorbis? Which one's
Like
Gorbis? Oh, the
fucking-
water thing.
Yo,
Like-
which one's
like-
Gorbis exactly? Fucking exactly.
Huntail.
Also, like
Huntail, and,
Baynet
like,
is pretty bad.
I do
looking.
love the Evan bloody Huntail, and then I love the joke that bloody. You know, like when they were making all of these Pokemon on the Game Boy Advance, like especially like the first few Mons,
Oh, yep.
like especially Pokemon like fucking Huntail. I'm like, wow, these guys really just did belong on a smaller screen, did they?
Alright.
That's fair. I can't lie. Dustox and Wurmple are also some of the lamest bugs, and Silcoon and Cascoon being the same thing but purple.
Agreed. Still, damn, Gen 2 is good, man. I cannot say, like,
I think I'll put both Gen 2 and 3 in buns. Thoughts, guys?
I'm with you.
Because
Yeah, I think
those are
that's
like
fine.
pretty hot takes, but like, I don't know if they're like that huge either.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that one.
It's like, what other gens would you consider ugly?
To be honest, I don't think there's any like gens that I just by default like.
I think
yeah,
Gen 5 is a common punching bag for that.
it is, but I think Gen 5 doesn't
Yep.
deserve the hate.
Vanillux. Rubbish.
Okay, Mr. Gen 1, you want to talk to him? I as a Gen 1 isn't as good as people remember person. I will raise you Voltorb, Execute, and
Voltorb
Seal.
is iconic. Like, the fake
Iconic
Pokemon.
because of what it does, not because of its design.
The design is what it does. No, the fake Pokeball trope.
The
Like, you think
design-
you pick up a Pokeball, bang, fucking blows up in your face. It's
I actually
amazing.
do think I actually think they should get a third evolution. I think that would be cool.
Oh, I like that. Make it
You wanna add
square
it to
this
the
time.
list?
Make it square.
Make it square. That's fucking funny. I don't
you.
know. I feel like people who hate on Gen 5 forget how mid a lot of the Gen 1 designs are. Gen 1 to me has the biggest difference. It has some of the best designs we have ever seen, but also so many of the worst designs.
RCL.
because it was back on the Game Boy. They didn't have to put that much details into them.
Yeah, that's
Oh
also
my.
true.
Like,
They also
look at
just put a lot
Gengar.
less
Gengar's
thought.
just happy being a purple blob thing.
Yeah, Gengar's design isn't that interesting, but it just looks cool anyway. But like, also look at like Jigglypuff. That thing is a pink ball. We got 2 pink balls and 2, whatever the hell Clefairy and Clefable are.
We got 3 purple balls.
Yeah, we got Wheezing and Coughing. You cannot tell me that Coughing, Wheezing, Grimer, and Muck is any worse than Trubbushline. Sorry, any better than Trubbushline.
Mm. Mm.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, they did. Yeah, like, even like, especially if a jump from Gen 1 to Gen 2, Gen 2 they started putting a hell of a lot more details.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, things like Knockdown, like, we get the bloody patterns and the thing.
Yeah, patterns are nice. I like patterns.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, they did do a lot of that, actually.
Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, let's
our
move
next
on.
one is from Tay saying critical hits should be removed from the game.
No, hell no, fuck no, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll say critical hits are kind of in the game for a good reason.
Yeah.
This is what the image that shows up when I search critical hits, so it's what's being used.
No, just put
Nice.
Meowscarada.
I mean, there's other Pokemon and things that do that, but
Hi, Urshifu.
yeah.
No, because Flower
You
Trick.
know what? Yeah, I know why, you idiot, but it's not the only one like that. But Davis makes a good point. Urshifu.
Oh.
Like how you go.
Oh, he forgets
He's-
that other Pokemon
I'm
crit a
eating.
lot,
Yeah, you sound disgusted.
as he
when I mentioned
should.
Urshifu. Yeah, as you should.
Anyway, yeah. I
Uh,
disagree, but I'm trying to decide how hot the actual take is. It got.
I emphasize with it because everyone who plays Pokemon has been frustrated by a critical hit at some point.
That's exactly it. Like,
Yeah.
most people have had. Okay, everyone's had that frustration, but most people, I think, are also like. Actually, no. Most people are not smart enough. What am I on about? But like,
Yeah.
some people recognize that it's kind of a necessary part of the game, especially in VGC, where like, cause don't forget, VGC is partially made for the entertainment value, and crits can make games so much more interesting in a weird way. Like, I remember, don't get me wrong, I am glad they got nerfed from Gen 5. In Gen 5, they were ridiculous.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are pretty happy. Like, even Wolfie defends having crits in the game, right?
You kind of have to, I think. Without crit, boosting your defenses and win from there will be the dominant strategy.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
that's also very true. You're right. Well, I disagree
Yeah, and most
with
of the time,
take.
like, if you're like playing good, like, especially like if you prepped for your game, like, especially in draft, when it comes to crits, like, if you're like actually like prepping for your game, like, in reality, crits for most time don't really matter for shit.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
I
they're
I
rare
don't
enough that you generally don't take them into account. Yeah.
I do.
Okay, well, that's why you're the goat. Where do we
Lol.
think this belongs? By the way, I'm.
Oof. I think
See?
B or C. I reckon. I definitely emphasize with it as someone who has been like upset by crit a lot of times.
I'm thinking B.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take it.
Sure.
Regigigas not getting buffs is all that is written, so I'm assuming he's sad that it's not. It's still dog shit.
I mean,
Honestly, I'm at the point where I agree. Can we like, they're such haters to this fucking Pokemon. In a game without abilities, they gave it the ability to go fuck itself. You know what I mean?
I have an opinion.
Go
If
on.
they rework slow start so that when you switch out, the turn actually keeps counting. Sorry, not counting, but like it's like
Doesn't
sleep turn.
restart.
Yeah, it doesn't reset. It will actually make a meaningful amount of difference in singles.
I agree with that. I'd also consider like moving it down to like from 5 to maybe 3 turns.
Yeah, it still won't be OU even with 3 turns. I
No,
reckon.
it won't be, and that's the thing. But it's just about getting it out of ZU, bro. Like,
Yeah,
can he just
please.
have a tiering, please?
Let it be like I don't know, RU at the very least, please.
I even considered for a while, like, if we gave this thing Truant, would it be better? Like, maybe.
Oh yeah, 100% better. Are you kidding me?
It's just
Like
like
it. Oh, if
uh,
Slow King can make, it's not sorry, not Slow King. Slack King can make it work in Gen 3 OU with Tron. This
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
can make it work too.
Eating.
I'm thinking this is a C tier hot take because
Yeah,
generally
see.
people
Yeah,
don't care enough about Regigigas, I think. But like I kind of
Yeah,
yeah,
agree
like
with it. I
yeah.
want him. I want him
Nintendo
to be better.
Game Freak hates Regigigas.
Oh yeah, Game Freak hates this thing, but I think in general most people just don't care about it very much.
Yeah. I don't really care about it either. I just think, especially like I feel like this is kind of like effed up to say. I think the Gigas is in general, no, but Regigigas in general are kind of irrelevant right now.
They have been for a very long time. Yes, in fact, it's kind of debatable if they were ever relevant truly. Like even back in Gen
Mm.
3, like Regice had like a small niche in OU. Registeel had a mild niche in OU, but I'm pretty sure all of them were UU and proper though.
No, all three are UUBL.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, the UUBL.
Rage Ice was OU proper at one point, but it has since been
Yeah,
dropped.
I just think. Yeah, I just think they've always been irrelevant. Like having solo typing is like the
Well, it's
way
not even
they
just the
do
solo
this.
typing. It's kind of this the inability to do anything.
Like solo typing itself isn't like a bad thing. It's just they just don't have. I don't know.
I don't even know what half of them are lacking, to be honest. I know a little bit better for like Regieleki. It's missing the ability to do damage and hit a
Reggie
ground.
Alecki?
Yeah, that thing is weak as shit.
Reggie Alecki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Transistor with
also,
Transistor, my dude.
yeah. Did you forget they nerfed Transistor?
It is still pretty strong.
Also, they can't hit ground types for anything more than Terra Blast, and even that's like a new thing for it.
Okay, I disagree with Reggie Alecki and Drago because Gen 8, Alecki is the top pick in VGC in Gen 8. And in Gen 9, Drago is actually its own archetype in Gen 9. There's a team. I
True, but
think
that's only
it's
because of like Dragon Cheer, isn't it?
no. It's its own thing. It does its own damage.
Oh,
It pairs with Zacian Crown because it's the hardest fairy counter in the entire game. And it paired with Tornadoes and Indeedee to support it. And just like it nukes everything with Dragon Energy. Yeah,
interesting.
there's an archetype to it. Like it's one of two Pokemon who invented an archetype on its own. First is ADD inventing Side Spam, and then there's Drago inventing like Dragozation core.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Whatever. Let's.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. This
Okay.
one is again from Lucid. New legendaries since Gen 7 have been going downhill in coolness. I don't know about this, man. Yes and no. Like, okay, I think Koraidon is pretty cool. I think Miraidon is very cool. Them being bikes is kind of mid. Like having them the entire game is kind of mid. But I still think that
No, that's what I mean.
Miraidon
They're
is.
losing their luster.
I don't know, man. Miraidon's still pretty
Like,
fucking
they're-
cool
like
looking.
one, they're nowhere near as mysterious, and two, like one thing I don't like.
I don't think
are,
that's
like,
really their fault. You can only keep making up new fucking lore. Like, okay, losing like like
that's
we've already
fair.
like since Generation 4, we got the god of Pokemon and the other time and space and
Yeah.
matter, antimatter. Like you're never going to reach that same level of lore
I
capabilities
think
again.
more what I meant is that the two legendaries, like before Gen 8, they feel distinct from each other. Like Ho-Oh and Lugia are very different.
Are they? They're both
like
just
fucking-
birds.
No, and
They're
then
both
even,
just birds.
like no, I don't know. They just feel distinct from each other.
I don't think I agree. It's bird in red and bird in whitish blue.
What Lugia does not look like a bird.
I don't know, man. He's got wings, he's got feet and a tail, and he flies. They're hand wings, but they're still fucking wings, bro.
Interesting.
And like even like okay, Groudon and Kyogre, they're pretty distinct from each other. I'll agree with that one. Dialga and Palkia, I don't know, man. It's just pink dragon, blue dragon. One's on 4 legs, one's on 2 legs. But like, while their legs and colors are different, they still feel very much the same, which I think was kind of the point. They are the first creations of fucking
Yep.
God. God wasn't very creative when deciding how to make them, you know? And even like in term like they just kind of have a very similar design philosophy in my opinion. Reshiram and Zekrom and arguably Kyurem. Okay, Kyurem Black and White may as well be the same fucking things. Like they're so similar. I don't think it's even worth discussing that. But Zekrom and Reshiram themselves, I don't know, man. We got White Fluffy Dragon and Black Scaly Dragon. I don't know, man. They even have the same ability. They have the same general design. It's just about if you have fluffy bits on your body or not, and their color, obviously. Like I think they're still very similar.
Fluffy. All right.
You know what I'm talking about. Like it has fur, but like it's the same design just with fur. You know. It's like if you put it's like comparing an ape to a human with really hairy. Like they're still different, but like
I think I am trying to remember what point I was trying to say as well. Like, yeah, I think that was kind of the point. Is like they're still kind of cool nowadays, but no, I'm not even just talking about like the base legendaries like as well. I'm talking about like Pokemon like Zarude, Enamorus.
I can't lie. Okay, Enamorus is ugly as fuck, but I don't hate it, but it is ugly. But like
then,
Loki,
like,
I really like
Ogerpon
Terrapagos and the Ogerpons. Even the other the Fez trio, whatever the fuck they're called, I forget. But I don't know. I think they're kind of neat. Granted, Darkrai is still
for them. Yeah, that's what. I
Well, actually, no.
referring
Darkrai is
to.
a mythical. It's not even a legendary, so it doesn't count in this.
Yeah. I think the mythicals have like really lost.
What Gen 9 mythicals are there? Is Pekaron mythical? I don't even know.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, Pekaron's not as cool as Darkrai. I'll agree with that.
And then even who the hell is Zarude?
I don't know. I'll agree. Zarude does not feel like a mythical Pokemon.
Yeah, like no, yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. Can we like adjust that?
Sure.
You know,
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, since like Gen 7, yeah, mythicals have really lost their luster.
I think it's literally just Zarude, but sure.
And then Pekka.
Oh yeah, true. Pekka also kind of mid. I'm gonna make the image Zarude though because it's the first one to have this issue. Cause low-key Gen 7, I fucking love Hooper, bro. He is so fun.
That's Gen 6.
Yeah.
No, it's Gen 7. Oh wait, no, it is Gen
No.
6. Fuck. What's the Gen 7 mythical again?
Gen 7.
Magearna. I
it
like Magearna.
Naganadel?
Magearna is cool.
No,
Again, it's a bit broken to be fair.
Melm is from Pokemon
Melmetal?
Go. It's technically its own thing. I don't know.
Nah, it counts. It counts. I love Melmetal.
Yeah,
Is it Melmetal?
Melmetal's not from Gen 7. Melmetal's kind of its own fucking thing, okay? I don't want to talk about it. I think this is a C tier because I don't know. I feel like I like it where I think most people would think it's pretty mundane. Like I think I'm the one disagreeing with it overall, but well, no, I'm kind of agreeing with it. It just took me a minute. Also because we changed it from legendaries to mythicals, I think is the big deal here.
Coolio.
Yeah. Okay. Some of your hot takes are dumb. Chestnut deserves a mega. Ludicolo. Oh, actually no. Sorry, I read that as Lucario the first time. Ludicolo for Mega Evolution. Is that a hot take? I'd be here for it.
I love Ludicolo. Yeah, let's give it a mega.
This is yeah. Okay.
How can you hate Ludicolo?
Okay, here's a great mega design I found on Google.
Oh dear God. Oh my lord.
That looks so bad.
That was so cursed.
Look, there are better ones, but there's not funnier ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the thing that I had in mind was like it like being on. What if it like gained levitate and it was on a rain cloud?
That doesn't feel very Ludicolo to me, to be honest. All right, guys, which one do you like more, the Ludi Swampert or the fucking?
I like the Fountain one better.
Davis,
Just
what do you
keep
think?
Fountain one.
Can we keep the first one and get the second one out of my face?
Hot takes.
I humbly request the second one be evicted from my face hole.
It's
please.
already been evicted. Shut up.
Thank you.
Magmortar and Electivire for Mega Evolutions. Yeah, I would like that.
Hey.
You don't like that?
I kind of like how Magmortar and Electivire operate right now.
Yeah, I like how they look too.
Lucius, this was your fucking hot take, you idiot.
No, I know I know it's mine, but like I can understand that.
I don't know. I would like them to get new megas. Anyway, I'm
Yeah,
thinking like D
yeah.
tier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Flying through some of these. The anime could be rebooted and treated as an anthology series with a different trainer. This was literally just fucking Pokemon Generations. Next.
But I didn't know that existed.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue. Alright, this one's from Kaz. Gen 1 designs are boring. We kind of discussed this a little bit earlier, and...
Yeah, we
Kinda,
don't really
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda, yeah, but...
It's still kind of a hot take, though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get this image because it's easiest one. Thank you, screen
Like, it is definitely boring from, like, a standpoint of... Like I said, like, they add... Like, especially Gen 2, they add a lot more detail.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is an A tier
Like, Gen
hot
1,
take.
we had Rattata.
Yeah, but like, okay, Sentry's not much
Like, the
better.
most detailed Pokemon, like... The most detailed Pokemon, like, actually, like, in the thing is the pattern on Arbok and...
Something I'll also point out is that, they didn't put as much thought into the designs just in general. Like, from Gen 6, I think is when it started onwards, they really decided, hey, what makes sense to be here? What history and origins can we just pull from to make something that sounds cool?
whatever they...
Where Gen 1 has a lot of generic monster, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Generic monster. I mean, it's the start of the
Gen 2,
franchise.
they kind of started leaning into the thing for the Johto area, I think.
I still think Gen 1 has a lot of creativity to it because you have generic monsters, but they weren't enough to branch out. Like, look at Porygon.
Yeah.
I mean, Porygon is one of their better designs, I'll probably say, or like only because of the lore behind it. But that's kind of what I'm talking about. Most Gen 1 things don't have anything interesting to them. And like, what the fuck is Executor doing, bro?
Like,
It the vibes, and I love it.
I like Alolan Executor far more, I'm sorry. He's just so funny.
Damn.
or even
You just like him because it's longer.
Nah, that's how white women like him, but I think he's funky.
I mean, you're white.
What?
You're white.
What does white have to do with this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we've done about 14. Do we want to leave part 1 here?
I'm okay with that.
I think we filled in quite a bit. I still think Mega should go up to S tier, to be honest. I think that I like it's a very rare opinion, I think. And a lot of people defend Mega for the life of them.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like it's kind of incorrect.
But that's the thing, it's about a hot take, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly it. We all kind of disagree with it, but exactly, it's a hot take that none of us agree with.
Nice.
That kind of makes me want to put the Gen 1 thing up there, just because Gen 1 is fucking sucked the dick out of that shit.
I burped.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll end part 1 here. We've got a lot more to go.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye, people. Stay tuned for
Yeah.
more hot takes.